Patdees 72 here. You know, I want to put a voice with the face, so I don't have a GoPro yet, and it's hard for me to hold my cell phone to record myself. So what I'm having to do is narrate a lot of my videos, but we are working on getting a GoPro in the near future. And check out one of our newest videos where we feature the top 10 eBay resellers that picked by myself that have been influential. Okay, I'm gonna have to narrate this. I tried to do it live with speaking into the microphone, but I was having some echo issues recording this. But here we go. What I'm doing is I typed in the item and I'm looking for the to see what other items are listed for that are similar or what has been sold. Now I click on advance and you see there's a little box there that says sold listings, and I'm going to click search to see the actual sold listings. So you can see there's been two of them that have been sold. Now I scroll down to make sure that I don't miss any or to see similar items, because a lot of these items, that if they're similar, they all kind of sell within the same ballpark. Now what I did is I clicked on the listing there. And what I'm doing is I'm looking also, because the item that I'm looking at is, I don't have a box, so the item that was sold came with a box, which makes a difference, because if people collect these, they have the tendency to pay more with a box, or if they put them away and take them back out, with a box always makes it worth a little bit more. But nevertheless, I still think I have a nice item that I'll just have to price it accordingly to not having a box. What I'm doing now is just reading the item description. That's the exact same item that I have. And I hit quick similar. There's the title. In that condition description box, I'm going to put great shape, no box. I'm going to click on add my photos. Now I took them on the camera, so I need to find that USB drive that has that. Here's all the pictures that I've taken just recently. So now I'm searching to find exactly the one that matches it. I took probably about 15-20 pictures today. Usually what I do is I try to take about, on average, 3 or 4 pictures per item. Now I clicked on the 3 pictures that match this, and hit control to highlight them so that I can upload them all at the same time instead of doing one by one. Sometimes you have to be careful not to hit shift, or you may hit all of them and you can only do 12 photos. Now what I'm doing there, you can see I'm moving the photo to the best photo to be the main photo. Now I'm going to copy and paste the title to put in my description. Saves me from time to have to type it again. I'm putting in the listing that I'm going to ship it bubble wrap. There is no box, and that it's going to ship priority insured. It's going to be a fixed price listing. I put it on for 10 days. See how it does in 10 days. I usually try to do 10 days for the first two cycles, and then if it doesn't sell after that, then I'll put it on for 30 days. Only because sometimes then, if I list 50 items, then I don't want that many ending all at the same time. What I did there is I did a best offer also. Now, what I'm looking for is I'm listing this tin bowl and tray set that I had bought yesterday, and I looked it up on my phone. But we have two eBay accounts in the family, so with my son having his own, actually we have three. My son who doesn't live with me has his own. I have my own that I've had for 20 years, and my other son, uh, and these are all grown adult sons that have their own. Um, we list things. We try to keep similarities between what we're listing, but there's the item that we had saved on our mobile device, and we want to see what now. When I pulled this up, there was several of these listings, but none had been sold. What I'm doing is I'm just looking at the auction. I want to see what the differences are between the item that I have and the item that is listed to make sure that we're properly listing a similar item. Sometimes you can find something that looks similar, but it's not because it's a different size, or it's could be a knockoff, or it's made by somebody else. So I always try to make sure that if I'm going to click on similar item, that it is similar. Now, what I'm looking for, is there any sales for this particular item, the bicentennial bowl and tray, and there's not. So what I've decided to do, instead of listing them separately, I'm going to list them together at a price that is competitive. I think most of these items were listed for about $13, $15 a piece. So you're talking roughly 25 to $30. I'm going to list them cheaper and even accept the best offer. Now, I think sometimes you need to do that just to move things. I didn't pay much for the items, so as long as I'm making money, stuff that's sitting in boxes or sitting in storage is not stuff that is sold. So you always got to keep that in mind. You can't always get the price that you think that it's worth. Um, that's why sometimes I will evaluate some things and try to be competitive with the price. Now you will see here what I'm doing is because it is a similar item, but because mine is different, mine's going to include a bowl and a tray. I had to change the title to reflect on that. Now you're only allowed so many characters, so to not lose out on the description of the item, sometimes you have to be a little creative on exactly how you're going to title it, because you want that when they pull that up to provide the most information, but there's only so much that you can list in there. Now, again, I'm going to upload the photos. I took two photos, front and back, of these two items, which I'm highlighting. You can see it doesn't take a whole lot of time to do this. Um, I think in the end, it took me about 3.5 to 5 minutes to list this one item, and probably could have done it a little faster because I'm here taking my time to show you guys exactly what I'm doing in listing the item. Now here what I'm doing is I'm trying to maximize the best picture, the one that's going to fill the space. The bowl is 10 inches, the tray is 11 inches. So what I decided to do is make um, the tray the main picture of the listing. Now, what I did there is I made not a mistake, but in the description, and I actually will go back to that as I will show you how I revise it. I forgot to put the measurements of the bowl and the tray. And the reason you want to do that is because you'll get this stuff boxed to get away, and someone will send you a question. How big is the bowl? that's just part of customer service. Sometimes people ask questions and they never make a bid, or they're not ever interested in the item, but you know, maybe they're another seller and they want to know information on it. I don't know sometimes, but I always try to answer people's messages back as quickly as possible. Sometimes I do forget, and then a day or two will go by, and then I have to follow up. Okay, what I'm doing here now is this is the listing. This is my listing. So I'm checking it to see how it looks. And it was listed. It looks good. The pictures are clear. Look at the description. The price is right. And I'm done now. Okay, here's where I'll show you how, going back to that tin bowl and tray, how I wanted to revise it and add more to the description. So what I did is I found the item and I clicked edit. And here I am adding what the dimensions are of the bowl and also the tray. And I'm also mentioning that it's going to be shipped bubble wrapped, priority mail, insured. So I just wanted to show you that you can go back and revise items. Sometimes if you're too much in a hurry, you make a mistake and you realize that you need to go back to you know you want to do it quickly, because I've done things where I've listed and sometimes they've been sold within 10 minutes, and usually it's because I forgot to put it's a wrong price, or I forgot to put shipping, where I had an expensive item that was offered free shipping. And here you can see I'm clicking update the listing. It's updating, and there we go, we're good to go. Okay, YouTubers, it's Patdees 72 here. You may not hit a home run every time, but at least show up to bat. And what do I mean by that? It's just give, you don't need to hit a home run every time in life to do good. Just at least try and keep pushing forward. Hey, if you get a chance, check out our two stores, Josh 999 Deals and Pat D's. We'd love to have you as a customer. That's part of what we're here for, to grow our eBay business, and we're looking forward to this year to doing stuff with Amazon. I've been doing this for 20 years, but just recently have pushed more full time into doing it. So I appreciate your support, and please like and subscribe to our page. That's the only way we can keep doing YouTube videos, if we keep getting more subscribers. It's Patdees 72, and check out these two videos that we are recommending here. Thanks.